Hello, Star Fam. How are we doing? How are we do? Thank you all for joining me again. We've been together for a little minute this Friday. I know that's right. I know that's the right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So we start off this episode with Kendall and Garby being body boot up, and Garby, you know, it is what it is. We just gotta let her live through it. We just gotta let her live through it. We just gotta let her experience it. It is what it is. We've all been there, you know. This is her dumb season. Let her have it. I'm removing myself from it because I just got so annoyed watching their conversation when he was just like, "Oh, I wanted when I thought Andreana, when I thought that she was going to put the necklace on you, I got scared because I wanted it to be put on me. I wanted me to leave and I wanted you to stay and have a longer experience. I was so upset when I thought you were going home." He's lying. He's absolutely lying. The whole time he was saying that, I was like, boy, bye. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. And then Garby, she in turn starts praising him and thanking him for helping her through helping her through the challenge, and thanking him for being so kind to her and speaking so kindly to her and encouraging her. And I'm just like, that never happened. He was yelling at you, frustrating you. He is the reason why you guys kept on messing up, because he kept on screaming at you because he did not want to lose, because he thought that he was going home. He never once thought about you. He never once thought about saving you. But because you're such a strong, competitive player, he knows that he cannot lose you because he knows that he is the weak link in the relationship. So he will tell you whatever for you to stay, and you're going to eat it up because that brain isn't fully developed. We've all been there. It is what it is. I'm not going to get mad at it. Just, you know, I pray that somebody comes there that is really for her, really, really likes her, and will really help be a good competitor as well, but also give her the love part of the game that she is looking for. Chris is still breadcrumbing KK, and she eating it up. Poor thing. Can I talk about, listen, this is the thing. Am I going to hate him at some point? Because I'm enjoying. He's a menace, but he owns it. He is a menace, but he owns it. So Tariq is playing a game. Because the only reason, like he said it, he spoke it. He said, I am trying to create trouble in paradise. So he goes and tells Chris that he kissed KK. And he tells Chris, I felt bad. I felt guilty. I wanted to tell you that, man. You wanted to tell him that because you wanted to get in his head, because you see him and KK as competition. And Chris immediately starts feeling some kind of way. And I'm like, why are you feeling some kind of way that KK kissed Tariq when you are giving her nothing? You are giving this girl nothing, and somebody is giving her something. So why are you upset that she is reciprocating what this man is putting out when you are giving her nothing? And then he says, oh, I'm glad that I'm just here for the money, because as soon as I start liking somebody, this is what happens. Are you really liking her? Or are you just breadcrumbing her because you want her to stay in the competition with you? Like, let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You are playing that girl. Let her explore. You're not trying to be with her. You're not trying to be with her during the show or after the show. So let her have some fun, since you don't want to be with her. I like this guy though, because he's playing the game. He is playing the game, and nobody sees him. I think the people who will eventually see that he's playing the game is Johnny and Justine, but it's too early right now for them to clock him. But Tariq is playing the game. He just may win. Oh, I set a goal. YouTube sent me this feature, and I set a goal today. I think you guys see it. It's if I get 10 super chats in the next hour, next 45 minutes, I will reveal who I think is going to walk away with the money and who I think is going to walk away with love. So let's get it up. Let's get them 10 super chats in, guys. Let's hit the goal. Look at me. Look at me. Let's hit the goal. And I think they'll notify me. I don't know how they'll notify me. One of you guys let me know if I hit it. I don't know how they'll notify me, but we'll figure it out together. You know what's so funny? I cannot believe that Andreana is still into Tariq. After everything he's done, she's still like, oh, I'm still attracted to him and I'm still interested. Why are you so interested in Tariq? What is it going to take for you to be cool on him? I even think after this episode, I don't think she's still cool on him. I really, really, really don't. And it's just so weird. I'm like, you, Hottie Bumbalati, is still into Tariq, who has yet to give you words of affirmation. The bar's in hell. The bar's in hell. So, Garby and Kendall, here we go. Where is she? Where's Garby's pic? I know I had her somewhere. Yeah, she's such a cutie. Garby and Kendall, they're firing off facts to each other because they both are, they realize a compatibility or like a trivia challenge is going to come up at some point. And they both are firing off facts to each other. And Kendall asked her, he asked, so what's your favorite sexual position? And she's like, I don't have sex like that. So, and he's like, oh, it's fine. Just like, what's your first thought? And then she gets quiet. And then he's like, what? Are you a virgin? And she's like, oh. Garby, nobody cares. You are making it such a big deal. It's 2025, honey. Nobody cares. But like, as soon as she tells him, she starts to feel like embarrassed or whatever. He's like, are you waiting for marriage? And she's like, no, I'm just waiting for the right person. I just haven't found anybody that I want to take that journey with. He's like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And she is like feeling weird. And I'm like, first of all, that is your personal business. You did not have to tell him. I don't even know why you told this treacherous show something so personal like that. I don't know. Maybe you thought that would get you on the show or for whatever reason, but I would have never given that kind of information up to a show. And here's the thing. She's far too young to know this, but eventually she will know that in order to date men, you have to lie. You just have to lie. I don't know why she volunteered that information to him or why she reacted in such a way. Well, I do know why, because she said that when she has told men that before, they haven't stayed or, the relationships have ended so quickly. I don't know why you're even thinking about a relationship with Kendall, but again, your brain isn't fully developed, so that is okay. But she did not have to say anything. I don't know why she felt pressured to do that. You don't know him. You don't owe him the truth. That is not something that you even have to reveal in dating unless you decide to go into a relationship with that person. Then that is your choice to reveal your personal business. But honey, there is nothing wrong with a little lie. Well, let me tell you something. I learned really early as a church girl that in order to date a heathen, you gotta lie, because them heathens move fast. And you don't have to you can't tell them all your business because you're not going to keep the heathens, especially the cute heathens who know they can get every and anybody. You got to lie to them. You have to lie to maintain the heathens. Only the fine ones. You tell the truth to the tender-eyed ones. I don't even know why y'all even entertaining a tender-eyed heathen. But lie. What? There's nothing wrong with that. He's going to lie to you the entire relationship. At least lie at the intro. It was such an unnecessary conversation because that information should have never been given to Kendall. It should have never been given to the show. Girl, there's nothing wrong with it. Please. You are fine, my dear. You are fine. Um, let me go back here.
You can't say all guys are liars.
Mom, I feel the male centered in you coming up.
No,
I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I'm not saying that all men are liars, but I'm just like, you don't. She felt compelled to give that information
but
up.
you're going to say, well, they're going to lie to you the whole time. That's not necessarily true.
It's not necessarily true. Remember when I told you that my mom wanted all boys? She's a boy mom. Unfortunately, she got daughters, but she's a boy mom. She is a mom. You're a boy mom. You're a boy mom.
But that's a blanket statement to say.
Okay.
They're not all liars.
Okay.
You sounded like a bitter woman.
So is my dad a liar?
Oh, definitely.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Anyway, we're done with the boy mom.
You can't bank it off of the dad.
Thank you, Mom. Now I need therapy. Let's get into Tariq. Do y'all think that he really likes KK? Or is he just playing the game?
He's playing the game.
You think he's just playing the game? Because he's like zeroing in on her. Like he's talking about her to other people. He is just like really, I don't see. I'm asking this because I don't know Tariq. If I knew Tariq and I watched the season, I would be like, oh, I could call it, but I can't call it. So I want y'all to call him. Does he really like her, or is this still game play? Because he's been playing. Yeah, he's been playing this game from day one. But I don't know. I don't know how he is because y'all always tell me that the British black men are milkmen. He hasn't given me milkman yet. So let me know. Let me know. Does he really like her, or is he playing the game? So Chris sits down with KK and he lets her know that he knew about the kiss because Tariq told him. She automatically feels bad. And I'm like, for what? You're supposed to explore. He's not exploring with you, so you can explore with somebody else. Even Chris said, yeah, I just want you to explore. But, I did feel some way about it. Why would you feel some way? You're not exploring her. She has to constantly tell you to flirt with her, to let you know, to let her know that you're still interested. It's ridiculous. You're just breadcrumbing a girl for the competition. She should explore and have some fun and don't feel bad about it because if you wanted her, you will pursue her. You are not pursuing her. KK, he is giving you nothing. Explore. Then KK tells him, she says, well, I'll be honest with you. When me and Tariq kissed, it was nothing. And I was hoping that you were the one that was kissing me. KK, you starting to lie like your side chick, Tariq. Because right after this, you was coupled up with Tariq. And y'all have, I will say this, all of their conversations are sexual. They have some tension, okay? So I don't think that she was thinking about Chris during that kiss. I think she likes Tariq. I don't know if she's trying to play it safe or she's just playing it. I don't know. But again, y'all know who KK is, or y'all have seen her from the show, so let me know. Do you think that she's more into Chris than she is into Tariq, or is she playing both of them? I don't know. Y'all let me know because I haven't watched her season. If she's telling the truth, God, please free her. Please free her from yearning for these men, these no good men. The good men, she said the no good. The no good, because mommy said there's some good ones left. And there's some good ones left that don't lie and they tell the truth and they are honest to their woman. That's what my mama said. Well, where they at, Mom? Where they located? Point me in a direction.
Well, you got to get out there. You got to get out there.
Really good, nice men in our church, Nikki. You know our pastor and his wife. Very good relationship. There are. Listen, I'm not.
Are you in the lane? Are you in the lane, the dating lane?
So
yes, she is, and we are.
I said, where are the good men? They said church.
No. I'm saying I was given one place. Oh, I can keep going.
Spiritual psychosis. Spiritual psychosis.
They definitely are not. I'm done with rock.
So we can't listen to them. They sent us to church to find a good man.
Country clubs.
Country.
US
Well, okay. I'm looking for a good, honest black man. Okay. My black man is not at a country club.
You don't know that.
The black man for me is not at a country club.
You line dancing, boots on the ground.
I would like a millennial black man.
Sky lounges at the airport. Sky lounges. Listen, somebody just tagged me into something where the good men are. I got it.
Where are the good men? In LA?
Country club. Sky lounges.
Okay. So Toya, I said, where's the good men? Toya is telling me where the good white men are.
No, I'm not. Black men.
She's trying to NikkiNicoleStar me.
American Express Centurion Lounge.
White.
Go get when you get on a flight, go in the
first
in
class
the cockpit.
White. well, there are some black pilots letting y'all know because they said, Charlie Kirk, we know how to fly a plane. Okay. So thank you all for steering me in the direction of elderly white men. I will not be listening to you.
Lord. Out there.
She is out
I'm
there.
out there, Mom.
She is out there. Just because she don't tell you about her dating.
Okay, well, now we're getting a little out of order.
The thing about it is,
Mom.
No.
The thing about it is,
no, you're not her guest tonight.
The thing about it is, they in your inboxes and stuff. Talk to them. They don't get live.
Mom, the men in my inbox are sugar daddies. I can show you. They're sugar daddies. They're all they're saying is I don't have to give them any sugar, but they will give me some money just for their time, just for my time. You want me to respond to them, mother?
Oh my God, are they asking you to be a cuddle buddy? Cuddle buddies get paid like $3,000 for
Okay, now my sister is suggesting that I'm an escort. You see why I don't listen to them?
No.
They suggested churchmen, elderly white men. Now they want me to be an escort.
I'm just saying it is.
And Mom, the men in my chat, this is for the girls and the gays. They're not. I don't think there's any straight guys in my chat. No. Now there are straight men that watch me, but that's the husbands of the Star family members.
No. Your brother watches you.
What's family?
Your family members watch you, and they are straight.
But that's family.
You need to shout out. It's not just the girls and the gays. You need to shout out the straights that follow you as well.
I shout out the straight guys.
You don't know who's watching you.
Oh, you think?
Careful.
Oh, you think my husband is watching?
It could be. Give a shout out to your husband right now if he's watching you.
I would like to give a shout out to my husband. What's up? What's up? Like, what's taking you so long?
And also let him know he's coming into an amazing family.
You coming into an amazing family, and I hope you got some money because I'm expensive. Let me move on. Andreana, she confronts Tariq. And she confronts Tariq because Chris told her about the kiss that Tariq and KK had. She's upset that Tariq kissed KK. Now, I was with her in the beginning because she was like, I was just crying on your shoulder. You left me from crying on your shoulder to go kiss KK? She was like, now come on. Like, and I understood her in that moment. Like, literally, me and you were consoling me, and then you kissed me, then you put me to bed, kissed KK, and then checked on me to make sure that I was okay. She felt duped by that.
Got in the bed with another one.
And then got in it, but that was the competition, mama. So I agreed with her on that. But then Tariq was like, didn't you just kiss Johnny? And she was like, oh, that's different. No, it's not. It's not. I think Johnny told them because him and Johnny are friends. Johnny is friends with everybody in Love Island. Why does he have so much time to make all these friends? Isn't he a father?
Oh.
He has too much time on his hands.
He's a father?
Yeah, Johnny's a father. Mm-hmm. So she responded back. She was just like, oh no, that's different. Tariq was like, how is that different? everybody's kissing everybody here. Like, it's not different. But I started to disagree with her when she started to like get upset about it and was real mad about it. And I was just like, why are you still smooth on Tariq? Like, why do you still like him? He does not like you. He's not a good guy to you. Why are you still into him? And knowing that he did that, you should be cool on him, right? But she's still feeling some sort of way and still saying that she still kind of likes him. And I'm like, girl, absolutely not. And then she says to Tariq, she was just like, well, me and Johnny is, a different situation because we have history. And Tariq was like, well, how many more people are going to come in here that you have history with? And she was like, well, I'm hot, so who knows? And he said, exactly, exactly. So they left that conversation off with them not being the best of friends, but I think she's still sweet on him because she even said it, that she's still like, she's interested in Tariq, but she's coupled up with Johnny and she also likes Johnny. And I'm like, Andreana, Tariq should not be in the equation at this point. I need you to move on, mama. I need you to move on.
Well, like you said, she's not there for no competition.
Yeah, the only girl that's there for money is Justine.
She said she's trying to find her food.
Where is she at? I love how delusional she is. I love it. First, she wants Josh to believe that she's a natural blonde. Second, she lets Josh know that they're a power couple. I said, who? She's like, yeah, everybody in here thinks that we're a power couple. No, they do. It's been 3 days. Like, what? Yeah, I just love her delusion because that's going to take her far. Being that you have to be that delusional about life to be successful, and she will, because the delusion is there. It is there. So Justine and Chris sit down. Justine is just far too mature for these men. She just really, it's like when she has a conversation with them, you can tell that there's a clear maturity gap. But she sits down with Chris and he's already in his confessional. He's just like, she's a good teammate because he is here to win the money. He was just like, I got to see how me and KK go. But like, if me and KK don't, if we can't really go the distance, then maybe Justine. I will say this, gameplay wise, Chris and Justine would be a sick couple. And I think it would be smart for them to get together later, closer towards the end, because I think if they get together right now, people will be trying to get rid of them. But if they team up, they would be a strong couple. But Chris is confusing me because he's just like, Justine asked him if he's here for the money, if he's here for the competition. And he's like, yeah, but love is also good. And I'm also looking for that. And then in his confessional, he's just like, me and KK got something going. So I don't want to, get rid of KK for Justine. And I'm like, so what are you here for, Chris? At first you're saying it's for the money. Then you're getting upset that KK is kissing Tariq. And then you're breadcrumbing her. And now you're telling Justine that you are here for love. I don't know what he wants. And I don't think he knows what he wants. But Justine wants the money. And she wants to link up with somebody who wants it just as bad as she does. Toby finally makes his entrance just as dopey as we left him. I will say, I love the fact that when Toby walked in, Tariq's eyes lit up. You can tell that they have a really, really good friendship. And I can't wait to see them together. So Toby comes in, and because he's single, he gets to pick any girl that he wants. Justine is single, but who does Toby go for? Where is she? One thing about our boy, he's consistent. He is consistent. Poor Josh, he was so upset. He was just like, oh my gosh, here we go again. And Andrea was just like, 3 couplings within a day. Wow, girl. Delusional. Anyway, so that makes Josh now, our Joshy, that makes him now single. And because he's single, he has to couple up with Justine. Power couple. Now that's a power couple, Andrea, because when we get to the first challenge, who aces it? Justine and Josh. Because I don't know if Justine is an athlete. She acts like an athlete, or she would be the perfect girlfriend for an athlete. But they just were in sync. They got it together and they pulled it out. And they actually won the first heat of their second challenge. So listen, it might be a friendship coupling, but those two are strong. They're strong competitors. And them two together, listen, Josh just met Andrea. He might just stay with Justine because he is here to win as well. So we will see. Let's get into the football challenge. So now that Toby is coupled up with Andrea, we now have Josh and Justine, who are a couple. Johnny and Andreana are together. We have Mert. And where is she? Because she does not play with him. We have Mert and Celine. We have Tariq, who is now with Lucinda. Definitely a friendship coupling, because all those two do when they're together is talk about who they want to get with. The whole time that Tariq was with Lucinda, he was talking about KK. He was talking about, she was just like, oh, y'all head is turning. He's just like, oh, my head is fully turned. He is all into KK. But I don't know if that's gameplay, guys. Then we have Isaiah, who is still with Nicola, who is starting to like Isaiah, but he is not giving her anything. Then we have Kendall, who is with Garby. Poor thing. Let's wake her up. And KK and Chris, who are by far the top couple at this point. So this challenge is a football challenge. The men have to churn water into a bucket on top of the women's heads. They have to step on the color that they're wearing, tires, to get to this checkpoint where they have to pour in water into this shoehorn shaped football goal, like that thing, you know what I mean? Like when it's, and it's a goal. I'm an artist. So they have to fill it up with water to top the football over. Chris and KK body this challenge. Like they just worked together so well. They won the first heat and they won the second heat. Nobody was catching them. I thought that Andreana and Johnny were going to catch them at one point, but they didn't. Chris and KK worked very well together. And here is the thing. I think because not only do they work so well together, because they won this challenge, I think this is going to make Chris like KK more. Because that's how them athletes are. There's something about like a competitive woman that like wins anything, like they just become just even more attracted to you. So I think that if he wasn't feeling her before, he's going to feel her now. And it's not just for the money and the challenge. It's because she's winning and he's winning with her. I think that is going to make him more attracted to her. But they bodied that challenge. Nobody could catch them. They really, really did work well together. Who also, they didn't work well together, but they actually won. Celine and Mert, terrible. Their communication was all over the place. Celine kept on falling. Mert was so engulfed in tripping up the competition. Celine is screaming at him the whole time. She's like, Mert. He's not hearing her. He's coming back confused. She's hooting and hollering. He's confused and falling all over the place. I cannot believe that they actually won one of the challenges because they were so terrible. I thought that they were going to come in dead last, but they won one of the heats. And I was actually shocked because they worked together terribly, but they were able to pull out a win. My, were they a disaster. So KK and Chris, Garby and Kendall, they are the top two couples from the first heat. And the top two couples of the second heat are Justine and Josh, Soline and Mert. And because they are the top couples, they are safe from elimination and safe from the vote from America. And out of those couples that are safe, that were the top couples, that are also safe from America's elimination, the top out of them were Chris and KK. And again, I think he's going to like her more because every time he heard good news, he just kept on picking her up. And she, like a little kid, just so excited. I think he's going to like her more because they're winning. I think that his athlete mind is like, oh, I got a champ. I'm a champ is what a champ. And I just think he's going to go after that. That's why you see a lot of times those professional athletes are going after other professional athletes. And you might be like, oh my God, I did not know that she was his type. She probably is not his type outside of athleticism, but she is his type in athleticism. Like, because she's winning like him or athletic like him, he's attracted to that. And I think because not only do they work well together, she is bodying her part of the challenge. I think he's going to become even more attracted to that which is in her. And now that KK and Chris are the power couple, they now have to choose a safe couple to make vulnerable in the vote of elimination, where America chooses the couple to go. So they sat down and they deliberated and they decided to choose Soline and Mert. And their decision was because Soline and Mert are in a friendship coupling. They were like, it's not fair to send home Josh and Justine. They just got here. It's also not fair to send home Garby and Kendall because they actually have a relationship. And then they were just like, you guys are in a friendship coupling. And Soline was like, we work together well. No, you don't, girl. No, she's like, we have a connection. We have a connection. No, you don't. You cannot stand him, Soline. You cannot stand Mert, and you guys do not work together well. And so when Chris was like, well, that's the decision that we had to make. And she was like, bravo, congratulations. Soline is fun. Soline is fun. So now Soline and Mert. Who do we have? It's Soline and Mert, Tariq and Lucinda, Andrea and Toby, Johnny and Andreana, and Isaiah and Nicola, right? No.
Nikki, you reached the goal.
I reached the goal! I reached the goal! Yay! Yes, I reached the goal! Okay.
You got 10 super chats.
I got my 10 super chats. So because I reached the goal, I'm going to answer the question. I'm about to close out the my thoughts. Well, no, you guys just told me. I think YouTube would tell me if I was on YouTube Live, but I'm on StreamYard. Yay! Thank you so much, Star Fam. So I'm going to answer the question after I wrap this up because I'm almost done. So those are the couples that America is going to have to vote on. Here's the thing. I don't like America voting. And it's not just because of how toxic the votes were for season 7. It's because I don't like that extra aspect of America messing with a show that is about challenges, where it's like, even if you win the challenge, you don't really win, because now you have to win a popularity challenge. And I just don't think that's fair. Not for this game. If y'all want to keep that for Love Island, fine. But this is Love Island's games. It should be based, the people who are winning or the people that are losing, it should be based on the challenge that they have to face. Because the challenge that they have to face is already difficult. Now you're throwing in a popularity challenge. So now these people can't even really focus on the game because they have to focus on being fake to appease America. And then you have people who are not American who are already going to be at a disadvantage because America is voting. Belgium ain't voting. UK ain't voting. It's unfair and it's unbalanced. And I don't think that they should add that aspect. And I think they should remove it because it's going to always curve towards the Americans, and it isn't fair. It is not fair. Like somebody like Mert will absolutely be passed over because a lot of Americans cannot relate to him because they cannot understand him, and because he cannot really communicate with people because English is like his 90th language that he knows. He's quiet most of the time, so you don't get a lot of his personality. But I bet you if we were watching it in his country, he would be a totally different person. So it's not fair because America is not going to vote correctly. We never do. That's our problem. So it's going to be a popularity contest. And I just don't think it's fair for the non-American competitors. But I will say this. Like I said before, the Hitler Youth are in school. And also, Love Island Games does not get the same traction as their other shows. So I don't think that toxic fan base is going to be here and is going to throw a monkey wrench into anything. And also, the dark-skinned Black girl is not really that popular. Like KK is popular, but so is every other girl, right? The funny thing about that, though, Andrea, you can tell she thinks she's the most popular girl in the villa. I think Andrea is going to watch this back and be gagged that everybody's not on her. Like she can, because in her delusion, she thinks that she's that girl. There's nothing wrong with that, but I honestly think she thinks she's the most popular girl in the villa. And girl, it's Andreana and KK. It's not you, but you can tell how she operates. She thinks that like everybody wants her. It's just Josh and Toby. Okay. But that's all I wanted to say. Oh, real quick, I did not know that Justine was a shorty because I saw her standing next to Josh, and they're the same height. And Josh is bite-sized. Justine always reads tall to me. So to see her like so cute and petite, I said, Justine is a little Polly Pocket. I always thought that she was like 5'8". I cannot believe it. Is she like 5'4"? The way Love Island distorts people's height is crazy. Because when she was walking with Chris and the way she had to keep on looking up, I'm like, you're looking up far. You're looking up way too far, Justine. How tall is she? My God, today. But guys, I reached my goal. So let me answer the question. So the question is, who do I think is going to win the show who's going to take home the money and who is going to walk away with love? From what I've seen thus far, and it's mainly because he has been playing this game from the moment he walked through the door, and because he has control of the men, I think Tariq could take it home. I really, really do. If Tariq turns off the arrogance and really gets into being like a buddy and a lover boy, like he told KK he a lover boy, I think he might just take it home because I think he's getting in KK's head. And I think although KK likes Chris, I think he could snag KK. And she's a good competitor. She's a good competitor. So I think if Tariq is able to snag a KK, because he can't snag a Justine, she don't trust him for good reason. I think he could actually win this thing. I would have thought that it was going to be Justine and Johnny, but it's still too early. And Justine hasn't really found her partner yet. So that could change. But as of right now, I think it's Tariq's game to win because he's the only one like really playing the game. Now, who do I think is going to walk away with love? I think it's going to be Josh. I don't think the love is going to last, but I think that he's going to leave this show with Andrea. And the reason why I say that is because Josh latches on very, very early. He couldn't have survived season 7. Josh falls in love very, very easily. And he went from wanting to talk to several women to telling Andrea, I don't want anybody else but you. He falls in love so easily. And I can see Andrea wanting to have that because she said that she watched Josh's season. So I could see her wanting to have that love story because she also said that she's coming back to try it again because it wasn't successful for her last time. So I could see those two walking away, dating for a bit intensely, but I don't actually see them being together for more than a year. But I think Josh and Andrea will absolutely leave this show together because Josh is already possessive and Andrea is already like zeroed in on him as well. So I think that could be the potential only love on this island. But we got more bombshells coming. So who knows? But that is my thought right now. Thank you all for hitting the goal. Woo! Thank you, Star Fam. That's so awesome. Now, let me hit up the super chats first, and then I'll get into the comments. Please make sure you like the video and hype the video when it wraps. Cassandra, thank you for the super chat. Shan says, thank you for streaming. My mental health thanks you. You are so welcome. And my mental health thanks you guys. You guys do not know how much you bless me as well. Rose T, thank you for the super chat. Rose T said, did Ola wear the dress for New York Fashion Week that you wanted to wear for your birthday, Nikki? No, she didn't. I saw somebody else in it though. And the person that I saw in it, her boobs were falling out of the dress. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in that dress because I got a lot going on. Even when I'm tiny, the boobs don't go away. So I'm just like, I don't know if I could realistically wear that dress. But if I can, y'all gonna see it. Y'all, she hasn't wore the dress. I don't know why. I would have put her in it. If I was Laquan, I would have put her in it, but she has not wore the dress yet. We'll see. Zora, thank you so much for the super chat. Zora said, love your reviews. Love you too. Thank you. Nonsense Behavior, thank you for the super chat. Nonsense Behavior said, Chris needs to go back and play. Okay. But did you see when he talked to Justine and he was just like, nah, I'm not really here for the money because if I wanted to go get money, I could get money. I thought that he was going to say I could get money playing ball overseas. Oh my gosh. Takara, thank you for the super chat. Takara said, hope you reach your goal. I did, sis, and it's because of you. Thank you. Obviously Me, thank you for the super chat. Obviously Me said, hello to the straight white man that's going to sweep Nikki off her feet. Hashtag Nicolandria. From you and Toya's lips to God's ear. My God, today. Hey, Irene, thank you for the super chat. Shan, thank you for another super chat. You guys are so sweet. Toya-Star, thank you for the super chat. Toya said, you are amazing, sister. You will always surpass every goal. Love you. Love you too. And this is the one, guys. This is the one who was screaming in my video.
That was not me.
That was you.
That was you. That was not me.
That was
Lauren
you.
laughed today. She said, "Oh, she think it's you." I said,
Toya, you were the one screaming about the car chase.
You have your sisters mixed up. That was Lauren.
That was you.
Oh
you think that Lauren was watching the game later?
Lauren laughed today. She said the fact that she thinks it's you.
It was like, you.
It was Lauren.
It was you. RMS, thank you for the super chat. RMS said, yes, to reaching your goal. Hallelujah. Amethyst said, what do you think KK and who do you think KK and Chris sent home? Oh, they didn't send anybody home, but they put up Mert and Soline. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know who America's going to choose because, again, it's not the toxic fan base that are watching this show. It's just the regular degulars. And the regular degulars are millennials with jobs and kids. I don't even think that they're watching this show at 9 o'clock. They're probably in bed. Like, I don't know if anybody's voting. The producers may actually have to fumble, and interfere with this vote because I don't think they're going to get enough people, to be honest with you. Thank you all for the super chats and reaching the goal. All right, let's get into the comments. Hey, C. Jane Reacts. Thank you for being here. Obviously, me said, seriously, I've never wanted everyone vulnerable to go home before. This is interesting. It really is. Hey, Shoni, thank you for being here. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for being here. Devonda said, y'all, tonight episode was good. Ty and KK got chemistry. So do y'all think he likes her for real? Let me know. Devonda said, I'm glad Ty checked Andreana on the kiss while she kissed Johnny twice and Chris telling Andreana about the kiss between KK and it was messy. It was messy. This is a fun little messy episode. Devonta said Josh and Justine work good together as a team. They do. They do. Josh may want to stick around there, but he's so dead set on love. Child. He might go back to Andrea. Empathy said, oof, Tariq is messy. Chris is messy. KK is messy. Celine is hilarious. I'm going to be screaming, Mert, look for a week. She was like, Mert, our color is orange. And Mert was like, How they won that heat gags me. Hannah said, Chris will leave KK once Justine really starts to flirt with him. See, that's listen, that might work in Tyreek's favor, guys. Hey, Chrissy. Chrissy said, I was having a Nicolandria feeling during the episode since Nick posted some mini vlog of her and Nick on Snap. Oh, they're so cute. RMS said, hi, Star fam. Sarlene and Mert had me hollering. Yeah, they're funny. Celine is fun to watch. She's good TV. Chrissy said, I voted for Celine. She's too funny to leave now. Yeah, I don't think she's going. Who would go, though? Poor Andreana. She's with Johnny, and he is not well liked. That would be interesting. Who would go? You know what? If anything, it might be Nicola and Isaiah, because I just think the fans don't know who they are. Hannah said, Mert is interesting. Maybe it's a language barrier, but he lacks in a lot of ways. I think it's a language barrier. And I honestly think that he does not talk as much because he struggles with English. And that sucks. He shouldn't have to feel that way, but everybody speaks, English, and he's struggling. Devonta said, oh, you see, Alondra got a brand deal with a runway model coach. And a runway model coach reached out to her on her staff. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Devonta said, I want Kendall off my screen. I didn't like him, Garby, and the sex question. I honestly, guys, I don't think he was being disrespectful. I think they know that there's going to be a compatibility challenge at some point, and there's going to be a trivia about the other person. So I think he was just asking everything that he could. But she did not have to answer him. Kimberly said, is it me or does Garby look like she is not having fun? Well, she's with somebody who stresses her out, and she's constantly trying to please him, and he's never satisfied. It's uncomfortable. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. I think we should be voting at least next week, at least like next Friday. It's too early for us to vote. Like, we got 3 people that just showed up. It's weird. Obviously, me said, man, hate to say it, but Garby and Kendall have chemistry in their combos together. I think Kendall is faking it. I think he's just trying to appease her. Now, I don't think that he's going to leave her because Garby's a good competitor. Kendall's trying to win, and Garby doesn't see that. Devonta said, not with Kendall. I think Garby is rethinking about her. You think so? She seems so locked in. RMS said that combo between them on the dock was awkward. It was. Hannah said Garby got the ick from Kendall during their convo. You think so? Hopefully she did. Betty said, can't believe I'm actually going to vote Celine. I heard she was a Cindy Egger home wrecker on Love Island France. Haven't watched the whole season, but she's funny. Good TV and clocks the men. Plus she carried Mert. She did. Unnecessarily, though. Like, she should have been cool on Tariq. That conversation with him, she should have never had. And I'm just like, I can't believe that she's trying that hard. Ain't that crazy? Looking like that, you have to try? The bar's in hell. See? She's likable. So that's good. Shan said, I just finished watching a 6-hour stream that ended right as this began. Oh my, you watch a 6-hour stream? Here I am thinking my 3-hour streams are too long. What were they talking about? Chris, Ice Macchiato said, Chris is on my nerves and I could do without him. Obviously, B said, I think Garby genuinely thinks Kendall handled the virgin reveal well. And I think he did as well. I think he did well, not gonna lie. But also, I like that they had a good laugh about the corn dogs. It was cute though. I think he's pacifying her. Hey, Eva. Divided said Johnny is going to do her worse than Ty. Yep. Watch. Ty, watch. Getting mad at him kissing KK, but kissing Johnny twice, and Chris and his messy male baddie self getting angry at KK because his ego was bruised. Because he probably didn't see Ty as competition. Obviously, me said corn dogs are also nasty as hell, so I agree with Kendall's hatred. Yeah, they're gross. Hey, Irene, thank you for being here. This is the superior show. It is so much better than Love Island. I will not return to Love Island, but I will watch Love Island games. It's a fun show. Hannah said, I want Kendall and Isaiah out of the villa. Now, what Isaiah do? Miss Lou said, this episode was good. KK and Ty do have chemistry. Unfortunately, they do. They do. But is he game playing, y'all? Obviously, we said, if anything, I need Isaiah out. I definitely got the ick from him telling the Malta girl that he isn't feeling. Oh, I missed that. I probably was taking notes. Ciao. Thank you for reminding me that this show comes on Sunday, because I would have met y'all here on Monday. Nonsense Behavior said, nothing like spending Friday nights with Nikki.Star. Yes, thank you for being here. Eva Ripley said, is it me or is it cringe when Kendall... Let that black man rest. Me too. Nonsense says, this is Garby's canon event and I hated that. Yes, you are right. You are right, girl. Cece said, hey, Star Fam, I'm not watching, but I'm tuned in for the reviews. Thank you for being here, Cece. Dreadful said, I don't care if Isaiah goes, but I'm obsessed with Nicole. She's so freaking funny. She is. Obviously, me said, Kendall's Ebonics is... Oh, Lord, leave that black man alone. Oh, y'all really don't like Toby. Wait, guys, I forgot. Was he awful last season? I forgot. Betty said, all the guys are lying and manipulating to get to the money. Meanwhile, most of the girls are looking for love, except Justine and Solene. Free Garby. Hope KK stays focused on the money. I agree. So she can She needs to. Poor thing. Shoni said, I'm worried that even if a man came in for Garby, she would be. And that's the sad part. He is. He's good TV. I'm like, am I going to hate him? I hope not, because I just love watching him because he's game playing. Nobody's playing the game but Tariq. Shamlock said, Tariq is exactly who you think he is, and I can't be mad at it, period. The way Tariq, has adopted Black American swag is so crazy. The do-rag, the way he sits and leans and how he's talking to the girl. I'm like, Tariq, sit down, boy. But the girls are eating it up. Dreadful said, Tariq and Johnny are both menaces, but Tariq is more dangerous. You can see the menace in Johnny's eyes. Yeah. But it's a game, y'all. And he's doing well, so I can't be mad at him. Ice Macchiato said, and what boundaries did KK and Chris set? Thank you. I was like, sir, what are you talking about? Exactly. He did, because he wants to go after KK. Because he sees how KK performs. Lord, this is going to get so messy. When the men start seeing how the women perform, especially Justine, because right now, Justine is not a hot commodity because these people don't watch the seasons. But she will be. She will be. Oh, he's great TV. I like that dude. And I thought that I wouldn't, because everybody was just like, he is a villain. He's good TV. I wouldn't like him on Love Island, but I like him in a game show like this. Shan said also, hey, Chat and Nikki. Hope you are enjoying this lovely Friday evening. I sure am. Hannah said, same. Chris slightly irritates me with the nonchalant self. He confuses me. I don't know what he's doing. Obviously, me said Tariq definitely gave me the ick during that convo with Andreana. Not gonna lie. Dreadful Ruby said, I wonder if Ella is currently single. I'm ready for an ex to walk in already. Me too. Toya Sherman said, I love this. Go, Nikki.Star. Thank you for being here, Toya Star. This wasn't a call-in show. Do you want to call in? Let me know.
Yes, people want to call in.
People have been saying it
Yeah.
in the chat? Oh, okay. Let me share it.
Yes, bro. She said Friday nights people can call in.
Oh, that was for Love Island, the regular one. I didn't know people wanted to do that for this one. But I'm going to share it. Come on up and let's chat. See, the thing is, we get blinded by that height, child. The height is blinding. Miss Lou said Chris is just staring at KK early. Chris just staring at KK earlier on was weirdo behavior. I like looking at you. It's just giving me breadcrumbs. And you can't get mad at her when she is more interested in Tariq because Tariq is direct. He lets her know. He said, I like you. She was walking by. He said, you look good. I like how you look like. And she ate that up. Of course she would. Chris, whatever you said to KK. I like looking at you. You said that to just her. You have not made it known to anybody that this is somebody that you're really interested in. That's another reason why it was okay for Tariq to move on her. Because you're not. You're not. Betty said, not gonna lie, Ty been good TV so far. He was an annoying game player, advertising black women on his season and talked down to too many people. You saw him snap a little at Andreana, but he was right that she had no case. So that's the thing. You can agree with him on that. Like, Andreana, he got a point. Always Price said Andreana is going out sad. Baby got the body, but that learning curve is eating her up. Sure is. Brown Girl 44 said, I don't like Tariq at all. I thought he was a cute episode 1, but the way he treated Andreana turned me off completely. Especially when who is it? Oh, this is wait, Ready to Love Philly is still on? Or is this a rerun?
You know what?
Oh, this is a rerun? Ready to Love Philly is still on? Y'all know I stopped reviewing that because I know somebody on that show, and I'm not that messy. I'm not that messy. But especially when Ariana, after she lost, he went to her. No, she's going to the second round, and she went to Tariq for some words of encouragement, and he was just like, 5-0 is crazy. I was like, Tariq, be nice. Please like the video, guys. Latoya Star is not gonna let you go if you don't like the video. Obviously, me said, I don't think Andreana was mad about that. That's a bit of a did you not see how she was? She was upset. She was upset. Miranda said, I said it on day 1 that Tariq was psychologically breaking everyone down. He told Chris about KK to rattle him. Then he punted Andreana off that balcony, explaining her double standard. He's playing the game. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that I got to be your first super chat. I feel blessed. Miss Lou said, I don't think Andreana is being a preference right now. I only agree with her about the timing, but it is what it. Oh yeah, I don't think so. I don't get that from her. I don't get that from her. And guys, every light-skinned woman or non-black woman, every preference who looks like a preference does not accept that role. I don't think she does. She's a girl's girl, so she can't be a preference. That's the one thing about a preference. The preference is the pick me, an anti-woman. Lie to them. Until like you're like I'm a lie till I get in a relationship. I'll be like, listen, we need to have a chat. I would if you want to continue to pursue, let me tell you the truth. OMG. Yes, thank you all for supporting me. Okay, their feelings ain't gonna be hurt. They're okay. Tia B said, oh, good point, Nikki. Lie until the foundation is trust is set. You don't have to tell them anything truthful about yourself. Nothing. Nothing. Because we're just dating. We're just having fun. Then when you feel like there might be something, okay, I'll reveal this. But women are always revealing everything, telling all their business, telling their 5-year plan. You sitting over there telling your 5-year plan to a demon. Get to know who he is first. Now, why y'all keep on changing this boy's name? KKK Kendall took it well because he's not interested in Garby. LOL. She's too beautiful but so naive. Free yourself, girl. What happened to going for the money? Focus on the money. Listen, she's young. She's boy crazy right now. She don't know. She's boy crazy and she's inexperienced. She does not know the sharks that's in that water. She don't know. Obviously, me said, nah, Andreana had a valid crash out. She crashed out on the man, not the woman, like Amaya did Shelly, mind you. Yeah. And she also said, listen, when she said that with KK, she was like, I'm not mad at you. Like, I'm absolutely fine. Like, my thing was with him. Andreana is a girl's girl. She is not a pick me or a preference. Now, that is not who she is. I will say this, KK was just like, I just wanted to tell you, and I just wanted to come and tell you, KK, you were not going to say anything. The only reason why you're saying anything is because Tariq said something. And if I was KK, I wouldn't say nothing either. I don't need to tell people my business. Now, if Andreana and Tariq was like getting real, like deep, like they really into something, and Tariq was still trying to pursue me, I would tell her. But right now, it's early. Y'all just got there. Dreadful said, I hope Toby and Andrea, oh my God, I forgot that Andrea is not well liked. Dreadful Ruby said, I hope Toby and Andrea get dumped. Andrea is easily the least interesting girl besides maybe Andreana or Lucinda. I really like the rest of the ladies. Tariq is not going. Even if he had the votes, the show is not getting rid of that guy. Miss Lou said, I feel bad for Garby. Hopefully nobody will seek her out because of that after the show. Hopefully nobody will seek her out because of that after the show. I think Garby will be fine. I think she will be fine. She just, it's growing pains. It happens. This is her canon event. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Don't show all the cards. I'm not saying, thank you so much, Always Priceless, because my mom was like thinking that I'm saying you got a lot of these men, you got to scam these men. I'm not saying that. Now, Nikki before that probably would, but the Lord is working on me. I'm just saying you don't have to tell that man your business. You don't know him. You are getting to know each other. Stuff like that you can keep in the chamber. Tia B has said, I wonder if Garby watched Love Island. They don't watch these shows. That's why they play the game the way they play the game. They don't watch the show. I think the only person who has watched all of the seasons, Tariq. Tariq came ready. He needed this money. I don't know if he was about to get evicted before he got the notice for the show, but Tariq is working like he needs this money. Eva said, Andreana been kissing Johnny down a few times. I don't see why she was mad at Tariq, and it seems like she enjoyed it with Johnny. Andreana, it's been 2 months. What did you and Johnny get into? Because the way y'all kiss, girl, he got a kid. He's fertile. Watch your back. Hannah said, I sure lie about a lot of it. Don't tell them nothing. And honestly, there's some things that you need to hold into the chamber until y'all get married. Reveal that at your 10th anniversary. Come on. BY said Garby is 22 years old. Kendall is the wrong one anyway. He is nasty to ask a woman who is not his girlfriend that question. I believe that he knew already. Ick. Mama Star on the line. She didn't watch this episode, but I'll make her watch the other one so she can come on. Mama Star,
Mama Star will be on the next
Be
one.
ready Sunday.
Yeah, because I want to watch this one and then the other one.
Okay. Nasby said, hey, Nikki and Star PM just got off work.
That's
Glad
why I didn't jump on.
Oh, okay, thank
I
you.
would have jumped on.
Glad to see I didn't miss too much of this life. No, you're right on time. You're right on time. Oh, Hannah said Tariq is playing the game. He loves a mix and not. That's the thing. He hasn't moved on nobody He hasn't moved on a non-black. He been all about the colored girls. Ooh. So he playing the he playing with KK. Nick City said, oh, he is playing the game. Oh, child. Miss Lou said they're all playing the game until the show ends, as far as I'm concerned. True. Black Healer said Tariq is playing the game, but he is more attracted to KK. It's all gameplay for him. Yikes. E for Empathy said, I think it's gameplay. He sees she's a good competitor and she's fine, so it's a win-win for Ty. True. Oh, but wait, is that his dating history because it's the UK? Guys, I don't think that they have as many options as we do. Although everybody's just like the UK is so diverse. How diverse is that dating pool, though? That's the thing. Because the way y'all move over there, y'all act like white people are the only options. Miranda said, oh, Garby, stop stressing. Kendred. Y'all keep on changing his name. Like Taylor does not care. He took a sigh of relief when she told him if they had to put her and Kendred in danger, they would probably be leaving, even though Garby is awesome. She needs to get away from him. Because I think he's just not a good competitor. She's always going to be up for some kind of elimination. They want, unless it's a challenge where she can compete on her own, like she did here, and win it for them, they're in a dangerous. Is somebody barbecuing? Do y'all smell that? Who is barbecuing at this time? Child. Oh, it is Friday. It's Friday and the weekend, girl. Black Healer said Chris wants to be chased. Yes. He is a male baddie who thinks he is a real NBA player, not a middle class. Yeah, he is. That's the thing. I hate a male baddie. Oh, they are so.
Chris wasn't like that at first.
That's the thing. That's what I was saying. He confuses me. I'm like, who is this? He a little baddie. Okay. Shoni said the way Chris was pouting after finding out about KK kissing Ty, he could go, oh, y'all are sick of Chris, child. Y'all are sick of Chris. They do. They like this is a couple that would find each other outside of the show. Tor E said Love Island gives them a questionnaire, so I'm sure the question of sex partners comes up for Garby. They may even have a couple of trivia that incorporates it. Yeah, but she can lie. That's what I'm saying. Why tell them the truth? I will lie. I will write, oh, I'm a whore. Hello. Don't tell the people your business.
What?
Black Healer said, I don't know KK, but she is being a bird. See, y'all have been calling her a bird when the cast list was released. Shoni said, I really want KK to be playing the game, but I fear she's the one getting played. Oh my God. Chris, give her this money if y'all win. Split that money with KK. Obviously, me said I disagree about Josh and Andrea's chemistry. Josh had more chemistry with Justine, and they're a situationship coupling. See, I didn't see the chemistry. I saw Justine was trying to like make some chemistry, but they're friends. So I don't think that Josh will cross. I don't think either one of them will cross that friendship line. I will say Josh does have chemistry with Black women. It's always, you know, some white guy like that who just has great chemistry with Black women, but exclusively dates white women. I don't know. It could be out of fear, out of compatibility, whatever it is, but he seems to have really good chemistry with Black women. Nasby said, I haven't finished the episode yet because of work. I wanted to watch it before the live so I could have my opinions. Go ahead. We still want to be here. Trust and believe. We still going to be here. She does. I think it's the height. It happens. It happens. Wake him up. Wake him up. Exactly. It's a hospital. Well, I'm not going to the hospital to look for my man. Absolutely not. My Ice Macchiato said, now I did catch some Black men at the Centurion Lounge. So you think they at the lounge? I got to go to the lounge. I got to be dialed up at the lounge. You can't do nothing. BY said, Andreana likes Tariq. Tariq loves himself, and KK likes and deceives Chris. Yeah, this love triangle, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a love triangle between Andreana, KK, and Chris, and KK and Tariq. That's what it's going to be. Because Tariq is going to go back and forth. Back and forth. So y'all really, so the Centurion, okay, so I need to go to the lounge more often.
Told you.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the lounge, especially during Christmas.
Well, we always go to Delta Sky Lounge, but
no, I'm gonna go there with intention this time.
I've been hitting up American Express Centurion.
Oh, okay, girls, we getting dialed up, and we going to the Centurion Lounge. Okay,
that's the travel man. You know.
Yes, give me a little traveler. That's what I need. I need me a traveler. Rose T, thank you for the super chat. Rose T said, did you see Nick holding that baby for Fashion Week? And he said, I want one. Yeah, listen, he does. That's why I keep on telling Alandria, take your pills. Because he said that he wanted to be a young dad. He's ready to be a father. And she from the South. So Lord knows, they might be getting them kids before they both turn 30. And I'm just like, come on, y'all. We can wait. We can wait. Christina, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Christina said, I'm not even caught up at all. Just dropping in for some love. Thank you for being here. Christina, this is such a more enjoyable experience in Love Island USA. OMG. Oh, thank you for saying that. Always Priceless. Always Priceless said this is a great topic for our just chatting session, our talk session. So we'll hold this one in the chamber. There's a straight single guy in here. Guys, don't scare him. That's probably my husband. Don't scare him. Hi, honey. I'm expensive. Eva said, thanks for supporting Nikki, fam. Only 5 more super. Oh, we got it. We reached it, y'all. We reached it.
We actually surpassed it.
We sure did. We sure did. Ibrahim said, Nikki, dating life up in the chat tonight. I love this community, right? And only my family could do this because y'all never get this out of me. You think he's going? I think so too. Johnny ain't leaving this show. Johnny is not going to get a 9 to 5. That Johnny is not. He's not going to get a 9 to 5. She said Tariq is a 7 looks wise. Just saying. I ain't breaking my back over that man in any universe. I think he's attractive. I'm just not attracted to him, but I think he's attractive. Apparently, he's doing something because the girls are eating it up. Yeah, the personality that's what it is. I think if he was kinder, he would be more attractive. And if he just shake them eyebrows a bit more, but everybody has their thing. Holly said, Andreana needs to worry about her extremely large butt. Develop glute muscles. Oh my gosh. Don't do her like that. She had one bad moment. She's embarrassed by that. I think we all were so surprised. I will say that. But she's going to do better. She's never going to let that happen to her again. Toya Sar said, thank you, Star Family, for liking and sharing her videos on YouTube. Thank you. Betty said, hate to say, Ty was right. Andreana was single when he kissed Bird K because he was coupled up with Lucinda. Andreana had nothing to stand on because she kissed Johnny 2 minutes in the city with him, and they have history. But here's the thing. Andreana also, although I agree with Ty, Andreana also had history with Ty. That's why they was all kissing and moaning. Because Andreana, hold on. Are you answering everybody in your DMs? You're a little boy crazy. Chillax. Chillax. You don't answer everybody in your DMs, girl. OMG. My sis has been busy. My good sis has been busy. Holly said Andrea also thought that Rob actually, she's very delusional, but it gets her far. RMS said, yes, Justine's comment with the guy was giving big sis. It was. That was an iconic season. I got to give them that. I got to give them that. They're a great pairing. They really, really are. And honestly, I feel like they would be. How old is Josh? I feel like they would be like a great couple in the real world. I feel like they would be. I can see them like running like a fitness program together. How old is he? Because I know that Justine is 32. Oh, he's 29. That's good. That's good. Ice Hockey Alex said Chris lied to Justine talking about he can't get money. Okay. Don't do this. The body is amazing. And shout out to the small girls with a body yaddy, because that's hard to maintain. That's hard to, the older you get, that is hard to maintain. Oh. Miranda said, I don't think Andreana can tell when a guy loses interest, and I've lost interest in her confessionals because of boy crazy had she's a little boy crazy. You can't answer every guy in the DMs. Like you can't. You can't, girl. Betty said, Chris is lying to make it to the end and steal the money. That's the thing. I'm concerned about that. His ego took a hit that KK kissed Tariq behind his back. He doesn't want her for real, for real. She think he might go Nicola, but probably go Justine now. I think he will probably go Justine if he wants to. I think he's going to stick with KK. If anything happens, I think he's going to go for Justine. But I think Justine and Josh may stay coupled up, especially if Andrea goes home. Black Healer said Toby is a milkmaid, but apparently she is a fine white girl. She is not his type. Well, he is not her type. She was not happy about that. She wants her Joshy. Shan said Chris can get money else. Okay. Y'all will not let him whip that down. Holly said Chris needs to stay out of soul ties with those. Oh my goodness, don't do him. So Carver said, hey, y'all, I'm late watching this episode, so I'll probably be watching a replay. Thank you for being here. Soft and Spicy said Josh gonna be fighting for his life every week if he stays with Andrea. Yeah. Toya Store said, for anyone just joining, please help Nikki reach her goal. We did it, sis. We did it, sis. I got that one. He was all over the place, but it worked. It worked. It worked. I could not believe that they won. They're great TV. So Lean could not stand up. Ariana was like, please be careful. She could not stand up. It was fun watching them. She was like, Mert, I'm right here. When she started to put the water in her bucket because Mert was not paying her any attention. Oh, they're good TV. Black Healer said KK is a great player, so I hope she locks in, though, as she knew not to get rid of Garby. I hope she locks in, too, because the smart thing about KK, Chris is thinking about, she's very strategic, right? KK is also strategic, but she is, as a woman, she just has more wisdom, so she can see farther than he can. And she's like, we can't send them home because everybody will hate us. Like, she's now understanding, like, this is also a popularity contest, so we can't be playing. Soft and Spicy says Celine falling and Merc fighting with Johnny. BY said Merc was too busy trying to sabotage the other teams. He was all over the place. Alexa said Andreana and Johnny did well together. I thought they would be second place. Me too. Miranda said I died when KK slipped at the end of the challenge and Chris scooped her up before she even hit the ground like he was catching a doll. They're adorable. Now they look adorable together. I will say that. Me either. I want her to stay wise, but we'll see. It's still early, y'all. We got a lot of episodes to get through. It is still early. Alexa said America voting will not work well for couples that do not have an. That's what I think. And I'm just like, that's not fair. Like, how are you going to have a country that they're not from voting? That's not fair. It doesn't make any sense. It puts them at a disadvantage. Black Hitler said I voted for Tariq, and I can't stand him, but he's good TV. Yeah, I think it might be Andrea, guys. Oh my god, girl. Devonda said Love Island Games is better than Love Island. 1000% agree. I think they should cancel Love Island and just focus on the game aspect. Oh, they're not. That was a big show. They're going to keep it around. But I feel like Love Island is now for, baby Gen Z and Gen Alpha. They can have it. I think the games for the old folks. It's for the elderly. Black Killer said, we are voting for who we want. So I think it may be better, but this is my first time. Yeah, guys, it may be Andrea. It may be Andrea. Devon said Andrea is acting like a blonde. The hair dye is getting to her. Like when she said, oh, I know your type will be blonde like me and your ex. You were not a blonde. Like from the roots, your hair looks jet black. Girl, delusional. Also, Josh is okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shan said, I do not want Tariq's bushy eyebrows in the winner circle. Guys, but he's the only one playing right now. It's still early, but he's the only one really playing the game. He told them straight up, he likes manipulating people. And he has stuck to his word. Oh, now Tariq with a beard. Woo! Now I'll be able to see a little something. I may be able to see a little something. Devonda said maybe she will wear for Paris Fashion Week. I don't know. We'll see. But if she wears that dress, I'm not even going to think about getting it. Betty said, Google Justine college soccer profile. Oh, she's 5'5", and she's an athlete. Her and Josh are actually a good. Maybe did they try? Millennials, are we going to manifest another couple? Oh, MG Josh basketball college profile. He's 5'10". Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Let's manifest it, guys. Hey, TA, thank you for being here. Shoni said the Islanders will have the final vote. Our vote probably will not. Oh, okay. Oh, if it comes to that, then I think Andrea will stay in the game because of Toby. They are absolutely going to keep Toby. Kimberly said there is some discourse about Justine being there, so maybe Justine will be voted. Well, she's safe. She's safe. Her and Josh are safe. So they're fine. In said, just finish. Oh, why is it not coming up? There it is. Just finished the episode and came in on the live. The way Andrea talked about how fine Johnny is, I think that he has a chance of coupling up with her once he knows that Andreana is not taking him to the end. Is Andreana going to make it to the end? Alexa said, Celine's facial reaction when they were chosen will become a meme. She was just like, oh, bravo. Congratulations. You know what it is? Oh my God, this is so crazy. But why I like Celine so much, she reminds me of the candlestick. What is his name? The candlestick in Beauty and the Beast. Like, she reminds me of him so much just by her entire demeanor. Hold on. That's what she reminds me of. Lumiere. She reminds me of Lumiere. Yes. They have the same personality. There shouldn't be voting at all. It's not fair. Betty said Celine carried the F out of her team because Mert was messing up. She managed course, without spilling much and filled the tubes the most. That's how you score points. By the time the horn sounded, she got them to the top. Yeah, I think that's what happened too. And said Kendall is going to hurt Garby's feelings when he gossips into. Oh, of course. Of course. TSS Celine is hilarious in that challenge, and Mert was crazy. Yeah. So thank you for letting me know that, guys, because I was just like, how did they win? Celine was the reason that they won, because she was the only one focused on the challenge. Where was Mert? Lord knows. Lord knows. Tori said, why aren't people talking about how attractive Mert is? He's a 10 out of 10, body T, face T, a respectful, tagged a respectful millennial. I think it's because he's just disappearing, because Mert is not speaking because he struggles with English. And so he just doesn't get a lot of camera time because he's probably on mute. Mert is probably mute half the show. The first legitimate crash out? I would say maybe Lucinda or Nicola. I think it would be Lucinda or Nicola. I think that when Kendall betrays Garby, I don't think that she's going to react. I think she's going to react, but I think she'll just like cry internally, and the girls will like baby her. But I don't see a crash out in her. Alexa said Johnny was already cutting Andreana down during their convo, but she is too much of a don't call my girl a bird. She's just a little boy crazy. You think Ty or Toby? Really? Ruby said, I can see both sides. Andreana can't be too upset because she kissed someone else too, but I can see how it's weird to kiss someone after you saw me crying. So I agree. Springtime said, I forgot about Isaiah and Nicola, so they can leave. We can't have Johnny, Tariq, or Toby. No, we can't. We can't. Betty said, I think it's good. Isaiah told Nicola he's not interested in her as anything more than friends. That's what Chris needs to tell KK instead of whatever he's doing, because he's exploring, but mad that she was. You got cut off, Betty. You got cut off, but mad that she was. Oh, mad that she was exploring. I got you. Obviously, we said Toby wasn't awful in games, specifically to Selly, but he was awful in All Stars. There was an All Stars? I must have missed that. I missed that. There was an All Stars. I thought it was just a Love Island Games. What's Love Island All Stars? Did that premiere here? Nas said, I haven't even gotten to Toby's arrival yet in the episode, but I went and looked at what couples we can vote for, and I was drawn to voting for Celine. Might be a sign. She's been great TV so far. Yeah, she is. She is. Vegan. That's the key. Betty said Tariq is better TV because games is for game players. He was gameplaying and sabotaging too much on Love Island UK season 10 and disrespectful, so it was off-putting. Game's better for his personality and mentality. I agree. Miss Brown Sugar said, still watching this episode, and I may have to just count on your recaps. I don't know if I have the patience. Oh, Lord. Do y'all want me to pin the tag to cop on, Shan? I don't think I can do it from here. If you want me to, just let me know. Irene said, confused as to why Toby didn't pick Justine, a previous winner. He must be there for love. I think he's just naturally drawn to white women. Toby is not there for money. He didn't even care. He didn't even care because he went for what he normally goes for. And the thing about it is that might work in the UK. Toby is not it in America. That is not like a black male standard. Johnny isn't even a black male standard. A black male that can get any woman, no matter the culture, is a Coy. A Coy could do that. A Tariq with a black American accent could do that. Not Toby. Hannah said, Ola better take them pills. Right now, listen, Nick ready to be a dad. He ready to teach that biracial baby how to surf. Irene said, confused as to why. Oh, we got that one. Black Healer said, Chris is a male baddie. On Love Island, he didn't chase Shelly and ended up with Hoodlum as a result. You better stop being a baddie, Chris. It don't work for you. Miss Brown Sugar says, side note, Tariq is who Ace thought he'd be on the show, but Tariq really, yeah, Tariq is who Ace thought he was. Betty said, saw a tweet that said Gaines is half and half hell. Talk about all the Oh, they got a point. They got a point. A Wonderful Life said, Team Tariq. He clocked her in that combo. I don't care. He continues to be brutally honest. The one thing most are in this franchise. I will say that. That's one thing you can't say about Tariq. He tells you how he feels right off the bat. Yeah, she's not. She has the look, but she is not. That is not who she is. That is not who she is. What's his purpose said? What is up with these Black British men not liking Black women? Is it because they live in a homeland of the original oppressor? I think that's what it is. Like when you live under the OG colonizer, and that's just demonism. When you live under that, there's no way you can like yourself or anybody that looks like you. And I'm not saying that Black Brits don't like who they are, you know, but I'm just like, we Americans are living with the bastard cousins of the OG colonizers. And we deal with it. So I know y'all dealing with it on 1 billion. My God, today. My God, today. But it seems like the global majority is waking up. So hopefully it's happening over there too. Alexa said a lot to these men. I'm living like yeah. I love who I am when I'm talking to a man because I could be anybody. I could be anybody, and I love it. I love it. Miss Marshall said Andreana and Johnny have known each other. They are. When they kiss, I'm like, girl, you've been out of that villa not even 2 months. You are working. Betty said production will probably do what they often do and have Islanders save a couple or one Islander from the bottom 2 couples if any of their producer faves like Ty are in the okay. Yeah, I agree. Irene said, I could see Justine either leaving because she's a huge threat or lack of public votes, but she has a fan base, so I don't know. Yeah, I think Justine is going to make it to the end. I think she's going to make it to the end. Oh, London is. You're right. Thank you. Miss Rumshiga said, what is it with this Josh dude? He makes me nervous. I don't know. I'm tired of protecting my baby. I don't know what's going on with my Joshy. Nas says, I think that Chris Knight might not be that interesting because he's also trying to play things too close to the chest. This may be post-show PTSD still jumping out. True. Arcada said, I like Nicola, but her and Isaiah have the least interesting storylines. Can't have Tariq, Johnny, and Toby lead before they start scheming. True. Hannah said, when Kendall said he wanted to see the men do the chat. I hate that we all caught that. KB said, Josh damn near wanted to cry when Toby took on. Yeah, his eyes do get red real quickly. That's one thing about having them piercing blue eyes. You see everything. His eyes get red easily. Nasby said, I also think that KK is waiting on Chris to make the first move. Meanwhile, Chris is moving like he needs her to show him that she likes him a lot before he returns the favor. Because he's a baddie. And that's a problem. Never date a baddie. You date a baddie who don't know that they a baddie. Nasby said, if Garby lies to Kendall or anyone else while telling the audience the truth, it may make the audience dislike her. You know the Love Island audience and society as a whole loves to tear women down. Yeah, I feel like she had to tell him the truth because she already told the show. But I would say lie on your application. How can they check? How can they check? And if they do check, you got a lawsuit. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. No, I'm not hating on CT. I think that CT is a good game player. It's time for him to lead the challenge. It's time. Betty said Johnny got a baby to support. He'll be collecting Love Island and Challenge. Is he on the challenge as well? Oh my gosh. Nasby said, I think Ola wants to accomplish certain life goals before kids. Her parents had her way too young and she seems to be determined to avoid the pitfalls. Yes, I hope so. I hope so. Nasby also said, watching how Andreana going to become like Megan Thee Stallion after the show, she'll see the comments and take it in and turn it around. Oh, she will. Irene said, what couple do you think will get the least votes? I think it's going to be Toby and Andrea. Or no, it could be Toby and Isaiah or Toby and Isaiah. Toby and Andrea or Nicola and Isaiah. It might be Nicola and Isaiah, actually, because although I think Andrea is the least liked by the American voters, you know what? Maybe that's just me. Because I'm like, I think Toby will be well liked. No, it will be Isaiah and Nicola because I think the producers are going to try to save Toby. So I think it's going to be them. I think the couples, the safe couples, are probably going to have to choose between Andrea and Toby and Nicola and Isaiah. And I think if they say you have to save one girl from the couple and one guy, something like that, or two people, who knows? But if they have to save one couple or one person, I think the person that they're going to save is Toby. And even if they don't want to save him, the producers will make them do that. KD says she didn't know Knight in Shining Armor Johnny is what is like. I can use all my evil tricks and tools. Oh, he's ready. Johnny's ready. Christina said, LOL, when you said in the real world, I just hear Barisa and Bartise. Oh, Lord. He out there making baby mamas, child. Nasby said Ty knew about Andreana having history with Johnny, so I don't know why he tried to act like her kissing Johnny on that date mattered to him. He just wanted to use that as ammo to deflect from. Yeah. Yep. Y'all really think he's on roids? Is that why his eyes are red? Nasby said, Chet, let Andreana be young and make her boy crazy mistakes while it can be excused by youth. You're right. We don't want her to suppress her whole stage and end up being boy crazy. True. Yeah, let her have fun. But she still, don't be answering every DM. Obviously, me said Merce messed up Johnny and Andreana's momentum and kept them distracted. They definitely could have done better. Yeah, I agree. Betty said, so Lena and Mert makes me want more incompatible couples who can't stand each other. Hilarious TV, no love, just, yeah. That's what I was saying. I was saying the love shouldn't be an emphasis, but you guys are just like, well, then it would just be Survivor. But let it just be games, and if love happens, fine. But I don't want love to be a part of the actual winning. He is. Oh, they sick of Mr. Chris. Miss Marshall said KK and Chris are cute as a challenge couple, but that's as far as it's going, and that's good for KK. I'll agree. Betty said, does Toby have shooters? If not, Andrea definitely the bottom two couples least voted. Production may have Islanders save her since they're the only love couple, or let her be dumped so Josh can have a fit like, oh, Josh may react like that. No, we're not. No, we're not. Some Star family members do not like that. They do not like that. Oh, I love it. That's good TV. That's good TV. See, Betty said, I'm not manifesting Josh for Justine. Ain't he an Orange Clown supporter? He and Shannon were supporters for sure during their season, his first term. Not sure if he... Oh, see, I didn't know that. I did not know that. You can see it, can't you? You can be... guess the... They're the same person. BY said Tariq is the only one playing the psychological game. Most game show players need this factor to win. Yeah, that's what I'm like, guys. I feel like he's outsmarting everybody right now because they're not catching him. Oh, really? So did they play games or was it just love? Oh, wow. Really? So is it just like an all stars just looking for love? That doesn't sound interesting. Devonda said, have everyone voted in the chat for their favorite couple so far? I didn't, because I hopped right on here. I hopped right on there. Shan, do you want me to pin the thing to come on? Let me know, because I'm going to share it right now. If that's it, look out for it, Shan, because I'm about to share it right now. Brown Girl 44 said, I love Nicola. She is funny to me. I wish she wasn't paired with boring Isaiah. Me too. Losing Isaiah, child. Betty BTV04 said, All Stars, or as I like to call it, All White, is for UK seasons. They sprinkle a token Black Islander in there. I think Love Island UK season 7. Kaz was the only Black woman. Oh, they brought her ex Tyler. Oh, I remember Kaz. That was her thing, child. Miss Marshiga said, just got through the challenge section and it's changed my tune. Now I'm having fun. See, yeah, the challenges are fun. The challenges are fun. Alexi said, Johnny telling Andreana, I brought you out of the gutter. I came in as a superhero and poured you from the dumps. And she just sit there giggling. But this is her time to do it. This is her time to be done. Give Me Shelter said, Nikki, maybe you can go old school and release your rom-com on here. I remember discovering Issa Rae's The Misadventures of Awkward Girl. You already, you know what? That's a good idea. My sister actually told me that too. But I was just like, I don't know. They only like me for reviews. Would you guys want to see like my acting stuff?
Of course they would.
If that's true, I'll get on it. That would be fun.
People want to see your acting stuff.
If y'all want to see it, I will absolutely get on it. Okay, Devonta said, I just voted for Selena Merck to keep the guys voting. Stop voting around. Oh, I'm done. We aren't doing it. Betty said Tariq needs to go on Traders. I think Tariq is going to have a long history with Peacock. Miss Franchica said they better not get rid of Selena Mert. We are orange, Mert. What are you doing? I need water. Now, I think they're going to keep her because she's fun. Nasby said, Nikki, if you're going to vote, do it soon because voting closes in about 20 minutes from when I'm typing this. We'll wait while you do. No, it's fine. I got to re-download all of that stuff. I'm all right. I'll take care of it this weekend. Shanlock says, have one of your mods pin it. It'll be better for the just chatting stream, though. Thank you very much. Mods, y'all know how to pin?
Yeah. Do I know how to do what?
Okay.
She said,
I said mods, not mom. Shoni said, out of all the fine and rich men that were probably in Adriana. But here's the thing. I think she's going from the most recent, like from the most from the oldest to the newest. So I think she's just going through the DMs one by one. And you can't do that. You got to go through all the blue checks first. Hit them blue checks first. What's his purpose said? Love Island All Stars is past UK. Okay. Oh gosh, let it go. Let it go. Give Me Shelter said I haven't watched the show yet. I'm just here for Nikki in the chat. I'll catch up this weekend. Thank you. Betty said, Nikki, you should vote. No, it's fine, guys. I'm good. I'll take care of it this weekend. I'd rather be here with you because I love the way. RMS said, yes, All Stars is good. Molly Smith and Tommy. Molly Smith. Who the hell is Molly Smith? Because I know Molly May. Molly Smith and Tom. Molly Smith and Tom Clear are engaged. No idea who they are. You know what, guys? I just learned about transmaxing. Tommy is transmaxing. Looks maxing. Molly looks American. She looks American. Yeah, I'm learning. The kids on the TikTok are teaching me things. Those who have children, Gen Alpha, and like young teens, your kids are ingesting some stuff online. My God, today they are in them chat rooms. The chat rooms are worse than AOL, guys. It's scary. Get your babies. Get your babies. Oh, thank you. Good. I'll get my stuff together. Why not? Betty said, "True. You absolutely should, Nikki. Create your rom-com."
We have so much content, guys. It's just uploading it. So glad that
I never knew I have stuff. I never knew that you guys wanted to see it.
They would want to see it.
Ripley said, "I don't have the ability to pin. Unfortunately, I can't post the link again when it gets lost in the sauce." Though, okay. It's looks maxi. You know, there's that meme of that guy with his face like really contoured. It's like the guys are like deeply into plastic surgery more than the women, and they're all trying to get like this buff Squidward look, and that's like what Tom is doing. It's so crazy. When this season of plastic surgery is over, I can't wait to people to just be normal again, because everybody, the people who got
some of these people have surgery.
No, the people who got the surgeries, they can't come back. It is what it is.
I'm like, they look older, they can't move their faces.
But the people after like this trend dies down, I just can't wait to see regular faces again. Mm-hmm. No, that's a thing too. I've been learning a lot. It gets scary, but we have to learn these things so we can know what we're dealing with. Yeah, that is looks maxing, and a lot of guys do it. A lot of guys every day. Arcade said Tariq is funny. AF, appearing trustworthy to potential op, kissing KK, telling Chris while sowing discord. They're going to keep him around. I don't listen. I'm telling you, he just might win this thing because production is going to fight to keep him, and he's in everybody's head, so he's controlling the game, and they don't even know it. My mom is laughing. That's what you're hearing. She's not crying. OMG. Yeah, they're all getting it, and they're all getting it because they're all getting the buccal fat surgery to remove the buccal fat out of their chin so they can appear more chiseled. The men are on that surgeon's table, child. Oh, good. I'll work on it. It's naturally. What's his purpose? That the picture I saw. This.
I just realized something. You listen to Star.
This is work.
Before you listen to me,
leave me alone, Toya Star.
Star family, thank y'all for. I'm gonna start coming on here to get what I need done.
OMG. Oh, thank you guys. You're so sweet. They all get the same nose. Everybody is looking the same. I cannot wait to see original faces. Nan said, I know who you mean. On Twitch, it stems from the Giga Chad emo. Yes. Looks macking. Yes, I learned about mewing too. That's like all that the shooter, he was into all of that stuff. Shan said they're mewing. It's when you keep the tongue at the roof of your mouth so your chin. Oh my God. No, I can't do it. I can't. Yeah. It's the chin and fillers. The boys are getting the work done. It's right here, and you're getting this removed. That's the look. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're all doing it. I went down a rabbit hole, child. I'm learning some things. I'm scared of the kids. I'm scared of the kids. Oh, yes. Now that I know there's a space for it here, I'll bring it here. Yes. Hannah, I've been learning. I have been learning. Oh, really? You know, I could be wrong with his purpose, but I will say it is very obvious that men in the UK are getting some stuff done. It is very obvious. that they are getting some stuff done, child. Everybody's eyebrows is up here. It's because they're getting Botox, guys. This is the tox look, the over tox look right here. Because this is the nerves that they're hitting. So everybody is, and they be like, hi, I'm Cindy, I'm 23. 23. 20, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, because they're going to start looking older than they want to look like, because that's when you start like really, trying to go for the youth, right? When you start approaching 40. Now it's going to be too late. You're going to be 40 and people are going to be like, oh my God, when are you turning 60? Tomorrow? Y'all look older. Plastic surgery is for, they don't know yet, because this is the thing. They have not trained on younger people. They're going to figure it out. Now, plastic surgery for younger people a decade or so from now will be a lot better. And they will be able to make you look your age or younger if that's what you want to. But now they're working on your face like they work on somebody who's 60. So they're making incisions, they're making cuts, they're doing all these things for somebody who is 60. That's why you look like a very refreshed 62-year-old at 21. They don't have the education yet. Now, the people, Gen Alpha will benefit from your sacrifice, Gen Z, but my God, today, it's scary out there, y'all. Why y'all all want to look like soccer moms? Molly Smith from Love Island, UK. Winter, I didn't know that. There's a winter edition? Oh, wow. Hannah said the UK is a mess. Everybody gets in the clip-on teeth. They all get that too. Shan said, I wonder if they're going to do a winter version of US Love Island. I felt like it would be less toxic of the fan base. I feel like any versions that's not Love Island is just going to do well and have a less toxic fan base, especially if it premieres during the school season. Arcada said, but what's going on? Does the whole world have body dysmorphia? No, it's just media. It's who the media is pushing to the forefront. And it's basically for a lot of non-Black people. The Kardashians were people who made them feel comfortable to start touching and adjusting their bodies because of the success that they were able to get. They saw these girls come out of nowhere and make all these changes to their bodies and face, and they got major success. So everybody started doing that and following that. Oh,
What's that?
it's some flying. Is the window open? Please close the window.
What window? That will be open.
Or were y'all on the rooftop? Because y'all love to leave that open.
I wasn't up there, so don't blame nobody.
Oh,
It'd be nice.
Lord, because that's you,
I
Mom.
wasn't up there.
Oh, Lord. I hope they can put it back. I hope they can, because the people are out here looking scary.
I'm looking for me to go next.
Betty says, speaking of refresh, whoever did Martha? Yeah, they look. That's when you're supposed to. I think Lindsay started a little too early, but she had some issues, so I understand it. But that's when you're supposed to do that kind of work. Like that's the people that they are practicing on. They're not practicing on. They weren't practicing on 22-year-olds. They are now, so the work will be better. But right now, you guys are just crash test dummies. They're figuring out. They're figuring everything out on you. Yikes. You guys are basically donating your bodies to surgeons to practice on. Oh, Lord. Black Healer said, this plastic surgeon that I watch on YouTube is now explicitly advising again. Yep. Betty said, also, all of these social media filters aren't helping people not want to change their faces. Very, very true. I had a filter problem way back when Snapchat first started. It was like a weird animal filter. I look back at pictures, my eyes are like this big. And it's like, I wanted to look like those early Disney characters, like the early Disney chipmunks and Bambi. It was a problem. Like all my pictures from like, what? Like 27, 2016, scary. So I'm like, why did I do that? But the mind is a scary place. Nasby said, Andreana may be the first to kick off or publicize the Love Island franchise being incestuous, like how Bachelor. Yeah, because I was just like, you have been through the lineup, child. Devonda said, bring individuality back. Everyone be looking the same, like NPC. Yeah. Scary. Drewski said, I don't know anything about buccal fat, but I do know fuller faces always look younger. Yes. But she's starting to slim down and I'm nervous. Because I was watching this lady's video and she was talking about how she lost 170 pounds. And when she said how old she was, I was just like, she said she was like 54. That lady looked like she was in her 70s. And I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to do it anymore, but I have to. My boobs are like out of control. Like they've gotten larger. They've gotten larger. And I'm just like, I have to do something about this. It's insane. They've never been this big. I got to do something, but I'm like, oh God, what am I going to look like? Jesus, please, Lord. Nasby said maybe Andreana feels safer getting with Love Island dudes because they're more accessible and their lifestyles are more relatable to her. Maybe she gets some wag friends. She'll branch out. Child, who knows? Who knows? Nasby also said, I clocked the potential problem with using the filters from back in Snapchat days, and I used to mention it. Had my social friend annoyed because I warned about it pretty often. Yeah, well, I wish you would have said something to me because I can never show anybody my pictures from 2016. I look insane. I look like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Like when he started to transition, they got me. They got me good. I don't touch them animal filters anymore. I don't even go on Snapchat anymore like that. Absolutely not. The only one I have an eyelash filter, and that's it. Because listen, I'm a gorgeous girl, but I eat with an eyelash. I eat with you can't tell me nothing with a wispy eyelash, girl.
You better let them know, Flay.
Period. We're going to end with Betty. Betty said, yeah, I think social media filters are major contributors to lots of people, especially teen touching their faces early. Yeah. Kylie Jenner's fillers inspired a lot of influence, which inspired a lot of teens. What's so funny is also a lot of that family's pictures are doctored before they are shared to the media. And it's so sad because their fan base is trying to look like them when they don't even look like them. They do not look like that in person. Nobody in Hollywood does. I'm telling you, working out here, you see people in real life and you're like, what the hell did they do on that TV screen? Because you don't touch your face. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We're at our 2-hour mark, Takara. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, AI is going to make it worse. It's going to be worse, but listen, we will persevere. Oh, we got one more super chat. Thank you, Amethyst. Amethyst said, or is it Amethyst? Amethyst or Amethyst? You can correct me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Amethyst said, I think Bert needs a translator. He smiled when they were vulnerable. Yeah. My baby don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on, but he's a cutie. And I'm glad he's getting this kind of exposure because he deserves. Nasby said Gen Z and Gen Alpha and some millennials are obsessed with filters. Gen X too. I get using filters for the fun of it, but a lot of people depend on them. Yeah. And it's sad. Listen, love who you are. Amethyst. Thank you, Shan. Love who you are. Because you're going to look back and be like, why did I do that? Because I look back at like people who took pictures of me in 2016 and I was just like, I didn't need a filter. What am I doing? I need one now. I didn't need one then. What was I doing? But, So much is wasted on youth. Ibrahim said, thank you all for remembering to like, share, and hype the video, please. Thank you all for helping Nikki reach our goal tonight. This is the best community in YouTube. It is. I'm so glad that I'm here with you guys. You guys are so amazing, and I really appreciate your love and support. And you'll be seeing more of me now. Get ready for some acting stuff.
Thank you, Star family.
Nas said, Nikki, at least you have your headshots. You can share those when people want to see your pics from your. Thank you. Be like, this is what I really look like. Oh, the 2016. That was a rough. 2016 to 2017. That was rough for me. That was rough. I am. It's coming, but it might not come until January, but it's coming. A lot of stuff is coming. I'm so glad that you guys are interested. I will absolutely share it. Yes. And with that, we will see you all Sunday. Mama Star will be here with me to recap it. And we're going to have a good time. And it'll be a call-in show again. I'm going to figure out how to pin, and I will pin the link. So look out for that. But thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you on Sunday. Love you all. Bye. Love yourself. You are beautiful in every no matter what they say. Words can't and filters can't bring you